Get ready to deck your halls with cozy, creative, and budget-friendly Merry Christmas style. Let's make your home merry and bright. Welcome to the Chic Show. Today's playlist is hosted by Lily D's Creations, Lady Red Crafting, and Sparks of Joy Studio. So we'll be starting today with the Painted Photographer Rice Paper Peppermint Wishes and DIY Paint in Salty Kiss. This piece is from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to remove all of the paper, and then I'm going to paint the center part with Waverly Chalk paint in white. The rest of this cutting board will get a coat of DIY Paint in Salty Kiss. Once that is all completely dry, I'm going to take some of the Mod Podge Crackle Medium, which was a complete waste of time because it didn't crackle, probably because of the MDF board that this is made of. I'm not real sure, but it didn't crackle as I wanted it to. But nevertheless, I did paint the entire thing with that crackle medium and let it dry. Now with the rice paper, I'm going around the edges with a wet brush and then just tearing away the edges so that I'm getting a feathered look rather than a straight line. I placed my rice paper down where I want to decoupage it, and I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of water. This just helps remove any of the wrinkles once I have that Mod Podge down there. And I am using Mod Podge for this decoupage medium this time. And I'm just going to lift up the top and then paint a little starter strip there. And I will go over the top of the wet rice paper with my brush to smooth out any wrinkles. And once I've done that to the whole piece, then I can set it aside to dry. Now that this is dry, I'm going to go around the edge where I put that crackle medium with some dark wax. I thought this would work. It didn't. So I don't know if it's because I didn't use paint or if it's because it was MDF board or what. But anyway, I went over it with the black wax around the edges just to give it some definition, and around over the top of the crackle medium just to give it a little more depth there as well. And to darken up that white paint just a little bit and to accent the edges of that center part and the paper, I just used my sponge that I had the wax on. I didn't add any more. I just used whatever was still left on the sponge and just went around those edges. And this is Peppermint Wishes. Project number 2 is a trash to treasure, literally. This is an Amazon bag that I got something shipped in, and I'm going to turn it inside out. Once I have it flipped, I'm going to stick my hands down in there and poke out those corners just a little bit. I'm going to roll down the top in a few minutes, so it's fine that it is open on both sides. I'm going to be using this peppermint stick stamp from IOD's Frosty's Sweet Shop. I'm just using black ink, and I'm going to stamp it along the top that I'm going to have rolled back up on both sides. The stamp did prove to be a little bit challenging just because the paper is not completely flat. I'm going to continue with the other side. I'm thinking now that I should have ironed out the wrinkles and then stamped, let it dry, and then wadded it up to create more wrinkles. I'm not sure that would have worked, but the stamps did have a hard time really showing the detail. Both of these stamps are from two of the Christmas stamp sets from this year from IOD. You can see here there's lots of blank spaces, so I flipped it over and tried again. This time I inserted a really firm piece of cardboard, and I'm going to really concentrate on making sure all of the sides of the stamp are really adhered down. So I'm going to be using a tool to help me with that, as well as my fingers. So I'm trying to get my placement here, and then I'll ink up my stamp and we will try again. I'm going to use this little tool and really rub it and press down hard. I'll even lift up the edges of the stamp and see if there are any places that I'm missing ink, and then press those down with my fingers. Not perfect, but it's definitely looking better than the first side. Now for the top, I'm going to fold it down and then fold that edge back up because I wanted the paper color to be the same, and you can see how it's a little different inside and outside. Now I'm adding a little bit of hot glue, and I'm just going to kind of do that on both sides and work my way across. I hot glued the ends of the right side of the bag inside so that it didn't stick out. And then I'm going to work my way across about halfway on each side with that hot glue. And then I'm going to be adding a rope to the left side. As you may have guessed, we're making Santa's toy bag. I added a piece of rope to both sides of the bag and then just secured it with hot glue and continued to use that hot glue to secure the paper. And now we have this cute little Santa's bag to add in some toys or greenery or anything else that you might like. For this project, I'm using some of these little tags that I got on clearance at Dollar General. So these were literally pennies a piece. I chose one, and I chose the one with the gray tassel at the bottom, and I have some white beads on hand, and I'm going to draw a little snowman face onto one bead and then his buttons on the second bead. We'll also need one black bead for this project. I cut off the string at the top because I'm going to be adding some jute twine. I threaded through my jute twine and then I tied a small knot. I'm going to thread on the bead that I made the buttons on first, and then follow it with the snowman's face and then the black bead. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now you dear old man. Once all three beads have been strung onto the twine, I'm going to tie a knot at the top to keep them from sliding up and down. On the tag, the children could write their names or anything they wanted there. I chose just to glue on a little snowflake. I also put a dot of glue so that my beads wouldn't turn around, but that's up to you. Then I added a pretty little red velvet bow to the very top. Choose for me, oh Santa Claus, what I hope you've enjoyed today's Merry Inspirations. Be sure and check out the playlist in the description box below, along with our wonderful host channels. If you're looking for more inspiration, I recommend this video right here. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to share the chic. Bye now.